Hello and welcome back to another edition of Smackdown Out 10 right here on the Wrestler's Bay, and it's a big show today, the last Smackdown in the Thunderdome, flipping hallelujah. I just cannot wait for live crowds to return, but in the meantime we do have lots of action on this show, including Edge and Roman Reigns going face to face, so let's get straight into it. Smackdown kicks off with Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman coming out to the ring. Jimmy Uso was told to stay backstage by Heyman, who said there was something big in store for him tonight. Roman called out Edge and said that his focus was not that he feared him, but because he was busy with his family. Jimmy Uso came out and Roman told him he did not need to face Edge last week for them, and that he was busy getting Jey Uso back with something that Jimmy could not do. Jey walked out to the ring and told his family in the ring before Roman talked about all of them working together, being on the same page and doing things before they went for a group hug. Yeah, kind of good to see them all back together, just reuniting, edging along that story really well. Corbin had his car repossessed last week, and we learned that Baron came out for his match against Nakamura and brought it afterwards. Corbin attacked Nakamura during his entrance, and Rick Boogs annoyed him. Corbin had the advantage early on in the match, however, knocking Shinsuke out before Nakamura got the upper hand with a series of strikes. Corbin then blocked a Kinshasa and hit a German suplex before getting a near fall himself. Corbin then hit a vertical suplex back in the ring before hitting a powerbomb, but was caught in a triangle lock. Nakamura hit the Kinshasa after kicking out of the deep six to get the win. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. Yeah, this was good and the right choice. But anyway, next up, we were ready for a title match, with tag team champions, not for a title match, sorry. Natalya and Tamina, and their opponents were revealed to be Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox, which is especially a surprise. I know we've been having dark matches recently, but considering they've just been promoted. But anyway, the Usos were seen backstage plotting against Edge before we got the debut of them. They got a near fall on Tamina as they tagged him well early on. They had Shotzi, the tag champs had Shotzi pinned, however, before they broke up the pin. Tegan was taken out by Natty after she tagged back in, and Shotzi hit a top rope before picking up the senton to get the win. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. This came out of nowhere. Why are the tag team champs getting beat? But bloody hell, I love Shotzi and Tegan. Edge was backstage on Smackdown and said that attack on him tonight would end up in his favour before Sonya Deville was out next and formally announced Bayley would not be in the Money in the Bank Women's title match after suffering an injury, which is a great shame. And she said she was training hard to meet fans' expectations before Sonya announced that Bianca would defend her title against Carmella next week on Smackdown, not at Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan came out and protested, rightfully so, because she's been winning everything, still doesn't get an opportunity. But anyway, it's announced that she'd get a Money in the Bank ladder match, and Bianca said she didn't know if Bayley's injury was real or not, but she was going to beat Carmella. Before backstage, Heyman told Roman that Edge intended to call out tonight, and the tribal chief was furious before he got Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Cesaro hit a backbreaker early on, getting a 2 count. Kevin Owens was on commentary, and Rollins was throwing a tantrum after a breakdown. Rollins got back in control with a near fall after hitting some big knee strikes before Cesaro got a big suplex for a near fall. They both countered each other's finishes before Rollins went to Cesaro and busted him open. Seth sent him into the barricades and announced this as a Messiah looked for a count out win. It nearly happened, but it didn't. Rollins hit a DDT on a steel run. Cesaro managed to beat the count before Cesaro took a quick stomp after that because he was breathing quite profusely, and that got them the win. I'm going to give this 7 out of 10. This was a really solid match, and I think it's the right result. I'd love to see Cesaro in it, but I think Seth just deserves a little bit more. Before we got the Usos, who were backstage on Smackdown, they waited outside Edge's locker room to ambush him. Back after a break, they were tired of waiting and barged him, but he wasn't there. Backstage, Rollins was celebrating his win and said that Cesaro was not on his level. Edge sneaked up behind him and called him out before moaning about his whining. The Alpha Academy were then backstage and said that they will destroy the Street Profits as the cameras slowly zooming in on Otis before Edge was out and made fun of Reigns' family reunion with Jimmy Uso. Edge called Roman to join him in the ring alone before the champ walked out. The Usos were told to stay backstage, but they came in. The Usos were about to join in a beatdown, however the Mysterios returned. Edge hit a DDT, busting up for a spear, but the Usos got in his way. The Mysterios came out to even the odds, and Edge hit a spear on Jey, and the same submission move on Jimmy. Edge taunted Roman as he hit moves on Jimmy and Jey as they walked out. Wow, what an ending to SmackDown. Did not see this coming. Smackdown this week gets a 6 out of 10 for me. Yeah, there were some bits of this Smackdown that were good, some bits that weren't so good. I kind of found middle of the show. It was okay, but yeah, it just wasn't that great. Whereas the Roman Reigns stuff, as always, was pretty good. So therefore, I'm going to give it an average mark. It wasn't the best show I've ever seen, but it wasn't the worst show I've ever seen. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember your thoughts and comments down. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.